We've been waiting for the storm to pass, for things to settle, for the uncertainty to resolve itself, for the difficult situation to soften, for the relationship to become easier, for the financial pressure to ease, for the health concerns to clear, for the thing that has been draining you for so long to finally come to some kind of resolution. And then we tell ourselves we will find peace. When this is over, when things calm down, when life becomes manageable enough for us to finally exhale and feel okay again. We carry that idea more than we realize. The idea that peace comes later, after the problem, after the anxiety, after the loss, after the confusion, after life finally arranges itself into something stable enough for us to rest. But the storm rarely ends completely. That's a hard truth to accept, because part of us wants to believe that one day we will arrive at a place where everything is finally resolved, a place without tension, without uncertainty, without disruption, a place where nothing shakes us anymore. And from that desire, we keep postponing peace. We treat it like a future reward, something we will earn once life stops being difficult. But life doesn't work that way. Life, by its nature, moves in cycles, storm and calm, and then storm again. Something resolves and something else appears. One chapter closes and another begins with its own questions, its own weight, its own unknowns. Sometimes you move through something heavy and finally feel relief, but not permanence, because not long after, something new arises. Not because life is cruel, but because this is what it means to be alive. Movement, change, beauty and difficulty woven together so tightly that they can never be completely separated. And if peace only exists on the other side of difficulty, then peace is something you will always be waiting for, always a little further ahead, always after this, always when things finally settle. But things don't fully settle. They shift, they transform, they come and go in different forms. So the real question is not how to reach a life without storms. The real question is this: where does peace live while the storm is still here? Where does it exist when nothing is resolved yet? Where does it exist when your body is tired, when your thoughts are loud, when fear is present, when the answers haven't arrived? The answer, even if it feels hard to believe until you experience it, is this: peace lives within you, not as a fragile feeling that only appears when conditions are perfect, not as a reward for handling life well, not as the absence of difficulty, but as something deeper, something the storm, if you go deep enough beneath it, cannot reach. There is a place inside you that has not been fully touched by what is difficult. You may have forgotten how to access it. You may not have been still long enough to notice it. You may have been living so much in the noise that it feels distant now. But it is still there, quiet, steady, present. It is the part of you that observes, the part that notices what is happening without being completely consumed by it, the part that can feel fear without becoming entirely fear, the part that can feel pain without losing its entire sense of self, the part that continues breathing even when everything else feels chaotic, the part that knows, not through logic, but through something deeper, that you have lived through difficult moments before, and somehow you are still here. That part of you knows something the storm does not. It knows how to remain. It knows how to stay without collapsing completely. It knows that what moves on the surface is not the whole truth of who you are. Peace lives there. Not at the surface where everything is loud, not in the constant movement of your thoughts, not in the urgency of trying to control everything, but deeper, like the bottom of the ocean that remains still even when the waves above are violent and restless. Maybe this is what we forget, that we are not only the surface, we are not only our thoughts, not only our emotions, not only our fear, not only our exhaustion. We are also depth. We are also presence. We are also that quiet place inside where something remains, even when everything else is shifting. And finding that place does not mean denying the storm. This matters. It is not about pretending everything is okay when it isn't. It is not about forcing calm. It is not about using beautiful words to escape real pain. Peace is not denial. Peace is depth. It is the ability to feel what is real without losing yourself completely inside it. It is being able to say, yes, this is hard. Yes, this hurts. Yes, this is uncertain. But there is something in me that is deeper than this moment. That changes everything. Because when you believe the storm defines your entire experience, you stay trapped at the surface. But when you remember there is something deeper within you, your relationship with what is happening begins to shift. The fear may still be there, the uncertainty may still exist, the sadness may still be present, but it no longer fills all the space. It no longer becomes your entire identity. You begin to breathe differently. You begin to witness instead of collapse. You begin to understand something essential. You are not the storm. You are experiencing it. You are feeling it. It is affecting you, but it is not all that you are. There are days when your inner sky is cloudy, days when the wind is strong, days when your thoughts are loud and your body feels tired of holding everything together. But even on those days, not everything in you is broken. Not everything in you is in chaos. Not everything in you has lost its center. There is something intact. Not untouched in the sense of never having been hurt, but intact in the sense of still being true, still being yours, still being a place you can return to. A quiet steadiness, a grounded presence, a gentle strength that does not need to fight in order to exist. Maybe you felt it before, in a brief moment, even in the middle of something difficult, when nothing outside had changed yet, but something inside softened. Maybe while you were breathing slowly, maybe in silence, maybe after crying, maybe in prayer, maybe when you finally stopped trying to control everything and allowed yourself to simply be. And in that moment, even if everything was still uncertain, something in you settled. That was peace. Not peace after the storm, peace within it, peace beneath it. That kind of peace doesn't always feel dramatic. It doesn't always come with a big emotional release. Sometimes it is subtle, a slight softening in the body, a deeper breath, a quiet clarity, a sense of, I don't have to solve everything right now, a gentle awareness that you are still here. That matters more than you think, because when you touch that place inside you, even briefly, the storm no longer controls everything. It no longer dictates your entire state. Something else begins to exist alongside it, something more stable, something more grounded, something that allows you to move through life without being completely taken by every wave. That doesn't mean you won't feel. You will. It doesn't mean you won't get tired. You will. It doesn't mean you won't be affected. You will. But it means you won't be entirely lost. It means something in you remains. And that is where real strength begins. Not the kind of strength that pushes harder, but the kind that stays, the kind that breathes, the kind that remembers. For a long time, you may have been trying to find peace by changing everything outside of you. And yes, there are things that matter. Your environment matters. Your relationships matter. Your health matters. Your circumstances matter. This is not about ignoring real life, but there is something deeper you need to see. If your peace depends entirely on the world becoming stable, then you will always feel like it is just out of reach, because the world moves, people change, situations shift, certainties fade, new things arise. And if you don't discover a peace that exists within movement, you will always feel like you are waiting for permission to rest. But you don't have to wait that long. You can begin to return now, not by forcing yourself into calm, not by pretending everything is okay, but by going deeper. Deeper than the surface thoughts, deeper than the urgency, deeper than the fear, deeper than the noise. Pause. Breathe. Notice. Ask yourself gently, what in me is being shaken right now, and what in me is still here, observing? That is where the shift begins, not toward a life without storms, but toward a different way of living through them, a way where you don't have to wait until everything is resolved to feel a sense of peace. A way where you can experience stillness even while uncertainty exists. A way where your inner world is not completely controlled by what is happening around you. And the more you return to that place, the more familiar it becomes, the more accessible, the more real. Not because you created it, but because it was always there. That is a different kind of hope. Not the hope that life will never be hard again, but the hope that when it is, you will not lose yourself entirely. That there will always be a place within you to return to, a place the storm cannot take. Because the storm can touch many things. It can change your plans. It can tire your mind. It can shake your emotions. It can make you question things. It can make you feel uncertain. But it cannot take what is deepest in you. It cannot remove your inner ground. It cannot erase your capacity to return. It cannot take away the place where peace lives. Peace does not come after the storm. It does not wait for everything to be perfect. It is not reserved for some future version of your life. Peace lives within you, beneath the noise, beneath the fear, beneath the urgency, waiting to be remembered. And remembering it does not require perfection. It requires presence. It requires honesty. It requires depth. You have access to that place. You always have, even now, even here, even in the middle of everything. The storm is real, but it is not all that you are. And when you remember that, something begins to shift. Maybe not outside yet, maybe not immediately, but inside, yes. Inside, space opens. Inside, the breath deepens. Inside, the storm loosens its grip, because peace is not waiting for the storm to end. Peace lives within you, and the storm cannot take it away.